Hi guys, this is Dr. Rajeshwar from YR PharmaTube. In the preceding video, we learnt the chemistry and classification of local anesthetics. If you did not watch it, hit the I button on top right of this video to watch it. For the other topics of local anesthetics and medicinal chemistry, click on the links given in the description below this video. In today's class, we shall try to understand the structure-activity relationship and mechanism of action of local anesthetics. Let's begin with structure-activity relationship of local anesthetics. Many diverse chemical structures possess local anesthetic properties. For example, procaine derivatives, which are amino esters, lidocaine derivatives, which are amino amides, pramoxine, an amino ether, diclonine, an amino ketone, alcohols such as benzyl alcohol and menthol, and phenols such as eugenol and phenol itself. All these compounds belong to more than one class or series of compounds. Therefore, it is obvious that there is no structure-activity relationship among these compounds. Yet, most of these compounds are clinically useful local anesthetics. All the local anesthetics exhibit their local anesthetic properties by virtue of the interactions of the onium ions, that is BH+, with a selective binding site within the sodium channels of the cell membrane. For this reason, any structural modifications that alter the lipid solubility, acid dissociation constant, that is pKa, and metabolic inactivation have a pronounced effect on the ability of a drug molecule to reach or to interact with the binding sites, thus modifying its local anesthetic properties. Majority of the local anesthetics currently used in clinical practice are either ester type or amide type. They have a lipophilic or hydrophobic unit at one end and a hydrophilic unit at the other end, as shown in the structure here. The two ends, that is lipophilic and hydrophilic units, are being separated by an intermediate ester or amide linkage, and the hydrophilic unit may be linked to the ester or amide normally by a short hydrocarbon chain as mentioned in the diagram. These minimal structural features can satisfy the requirements for local anesthetic activity. The lipophilic unit or the aromatic ring. The lipophilic unit is usually an aromatic ring which may or may not be substituted aromatic ring. The aromatic ring of the molecule is essential for local anesthetic activity. It adds lipophilicity to the anesthetic and helps the molecule penetrate through biological membranes. It is directly attached to a carbonyl function in the ester series or a 2,6-dimethyl phenyl group attached to a carbonyl function through an amino group, that is NH group, in the amide series. Both groups are highly lipophilic and have direct contact with the local anesthetic binding site on the sodium channel. Structural modification of this portion of the molecule has a profound effect on its physical and chemical properties, which in turn alters its local anesthetic properties. In the amino ester series, the electron donating substituent in the ortho or para positions or both positions increases local anesthetic potency. Such groups as an aromatic amino group, as in procaine, chloroprocaine, and propoxycane, an alkyl amino group, that is in tetracaine, or an alkoxy group, as in proparacaine and propoxycane, contribute electron density to the aromatic ring by resonance and inductive effects, thereby enhancing local anesthetic potency over non-substituted analogues, for example, mepryl-cane. When the aromatic ring is substituted with an electron withdrawing group, such as nitro group, the electron cloud around the carbonyl oxygen decreased and the anesthetic activity also decreased. Insertion of a methylene group between the aromatic moiety and the carbonyl function as shown in the procaine molecule, which prohibits the formation of the Zwitter ionic form. This has led to a procaine analog with greatly reduced anesthetic potency. This further supports for the involvement of the resonance form when an ester type local anesthetic binds to the binding site. When an amino or alkoxy group is attached to the meta position of the aromatic ring, no resonance depolarization of their electrons is possible. The addition of this function only increases with the alkoxy group or decreases with an amino group the lipophilicity of the molecule. For example, benoxynate log D value at pH 7.5 is 3.19 and proparacaine log D value at pH 7.4 is 2.05. In the amides, for example lidocaine derivatives, the ortho-dimethyl groups are required to provide suitable protection for amide hydrolysis to ensure a desirable duration of action. Similar conclusion can be made to increase the duration of action of propoxycaine by the orthopropoxy group. The shorter duration of action observed with chloroprocaine when compared with that of procaine is due to the inductive effect of the orthochloro group, which pulls the electron density away from the carbonyl function, thus making it more susceptible to nucleophilic attack by the plasma cholinesterases. Intermediate chain or the linker. The intermediate chain is usually an ester or an amide group. It contains a short alkyl chain of 1 to 3 carbons in length. When the number of carbon atoms in the linker is increased, the lipid solubility, protein binding, duration of action, and toxicity is increased. Esters and amides are bioisosteres having similar sizes, shapes, and electronic structures. They have similar binding properties and differ only in their stability in vivo and in vitro. Amides are more stable than esters and thus have long half-lives than esters when the molecule differs at the linker functional group. Amides are more resistant to metabolic hydrolysis than the esters and thus have a longer duration of action. In general, ester groups are more susceptible to hydrolysis than amide functional groups because of the prevalence of esterases in the blood and in the liver. The first ester type local anesthetic synthesized was procaine in 1905. Procaine can be metabolized to form PABA, which is a common metabolite to the ester class of drugs and is believed to be responsible for the allergic reactions in some patients have experienced with local anesthetics. The placement of small alkyl groups, that is branching especially around the ester function as in mepryl-caine, or the amide function, that is in bupivacaine, etidocaine, prilocaine or ropivacaine, also hinders esterase or amidase catalyzed hydrolysis, which prolongs the duration of action. It should be mentioned that prolonging the duration of action of a compound usually increases its systemic toxicities unless it is more selective toward the voltage-gated sodium channel as in the case of levobupivacaine. In the lidocaine series, lengthening of the alkyl chain from 1 to 2 or 3 increases the pKa of the terminal tertiary amino group from 7.7 to 9 or 9.5 respectively. Thus, lengthening of the intermediate chain effectively reduces local anesthetic potency as a result of a reduction of onium ions under physiological conditions. As mentioned earlier, the onium ions are required for effective binding of the amide type local anesthetics to the channel binding sites. Hydrophilic unit or the amine group. Most local anesthetics contain a tertiary nitrogen with a pKa between 7.5 and 9.5. Therefore, it readily forms water-soluble salts with mineral acids. Thus, it is considered to be the hydrophilic portion of the molecule. The hydrophilic group can be a tertiary or secondary alkyl amine or part of a nitrogen heterocycle, for example, pyrrolidine, piperidine, or morpholine. The effects of an alkyl substituent on the pKa depend on the size, length, and hydrophobicity of the group, and thus it is difficult to study the structure-activity relationship among these structures. It is generally accepted that local anesthetics with higher lipid solubility and lower pKa values appear to show more rapid onset and lower toxicity. Mechanism of action of local anesthetics. The primary site of action of local anesthetic is the cell membrane. All local anesthetics block the movement of sodium ions through channels in the plasma membrane of a neuron. This inhibits the generation and conductance of action potentials, that is nerve impulses, along individual neurons. This also results in elevation of the threshold for electrical excitation, reduction in the rate of rise of the action potential, and slowing of the propagation of the impulse. At high concentrations, the local anesthetics competitively block conduction of impulses down the nerve. The figure illustrates a noxious stimulus is transmitted along an afferent nociceptive neuron into the spinal cord and from there to the brain. The figure shown here explains the sodium ion channels of a neuronal membrane can be in three different states: open, closed, and inactivated. It is also shown that the local anesthetic and ionized local anesthetic diffuses and moves from extracellular fluid to the intracellular fluid. Note that local anesthetics are selective for sodium channels that are open or in the activated state. Importance of pH and ionization. Local anesthetics are weak bases since having a pKa between 7.5 to 9.5, and at the slightly alkaline pH of the body fluids, they exist in both ionized and unionized form at equilibrium. Only the unionized form can reach its site of action to penetrate lipid membranes. This is because the drug has to be in a lipid soluble form to diffuse through the myelin sheath and neuronal membrane. Thus, quaternary ammonium compounds which are fully protonated must be injected directly into the nerve axon if they are to work. The proportion of unionized local anesthetic is governed by the pH, the pKa, and Henderson-Hasselbalch equation, where a weak base and proton gives rise to an onium ion, and pKa is dependent on pH and log onium ion and by a weak base. A local anesthetic with a pKa of 8 will be 10% unionized at pH 7, 50% unionized at pH 8, and 5% unionized at pH 6. Routes of block. The majority of local anesthetics block by two routes. They are the hydrophobic route and the hydrophilic route. The hydrophobic route, where the unionized form enters the membrane and blocks the channel from a site in the protein membrane interface. The hydrophilic route, where the unionized form crosses the membrane to the inside, where the ionized form blocks the channel. This pathway depends on the channel being open. Therefore, this type of block is use dependent. Use dependency is especially important in the antiarrhythmic action of local anesthetics. Nerve block occurs when the number of non-inactivated channels, that is, those unaffected by the drug, is insufficient to bring about depolarization to threshold. As discussed, local anesthetics block the nerve impulses in the nociceptive neurons. All nerve impulses depend on sodium channels opening in the neuron membrane. As the nervous impulse arrives at a section of the neuron membrane, sodium channels open, and this allows the impulse to move to the next section of the membrane where the channels open, allowing the nervous impulse to move to the next section of the membrane, and so on. Potassium channels are also involved in the nerve impulse, but we will concentrate on the sodium channels as they are the main targets for local anesthetics. Local anesthetics block sodium channels in the membranes of the nociceptive neurons. This prevents the nerve impulse traveling along the nociceptive neuron and the subsequent neurons in the pain pathway on its way to the brain. If pain signals do not reach the brain, the individual will not experience any pain. Local anesthetics block conduction in the small diameter afferent nociceptive neurons rather than the larger motor neurons. And this means that motor controls is less affected than pain perception. However, some loss of motor function occurs depending on procedure and dose, as anyone who has tried to eat or talk after a local anesthetic for dental work will testify. This is the list of references followed for the lesson. That's all in this video, the structure-activity relationship and mechanism of action of local anesthetics. In the next lesson, we will learn the benzoic acid derivatives. Till then, never stop learning and never stop watching my videos. Thank you for watching this video.